So, there is a rumor going on for quite a long time now that Lucia could actually have a kid in GTA 6. Originally, after the 2022 leaks, there was a rumor spreading out that Lucia has got a child and that child would actually appear in the game. And if you know, honestly, it sounded a little bit crazy at the time, but at the moment it doesn't sound that crazy. Because we actually already had a child in one of Rockstar Games' biggest titles, in Red Dead Redemption 2. There was Jack. Obviously, Jack was invincible, untouchable, which makes sense. He was only around the safe camp areas and appeared in just a few missions outside the camp. So that's something they could totally implement with Lucia's child in GTA 6. Now let's talk about the recent information about the possibility of Lucia having a child. So a few weeks ago there was a leak that I made a video about, by the way. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out after this one. It was posted by GameRow on Twitter. Now if you don't know who GameRow is, let me give you a little bit of a backstory. 3 weeks before the GTA 6 trailer 2 dropped, GameRow posted a tweet where he mentioned the full names of Lucia and Jason, Lucia Caminas and Jason Duval. At the time nobody knew their last names, which means that the source who gave him that info was 100% legit. That's why people have started giving some credibility to GameRow and are now paying attention to his new leaks. Now the most recent leak says this. You briefly see Lucia's kid at the beginning, but from what my friend played of chapter 1 to chapter 3, they never saw the kid again, so maybe a case of my friend not having played enough of the story, or the kid really just isn't in the game that much. We will have to see. So assuming it's true, the child is barely in the game. You might see Lucia's kid once, maybe in a cutscene, and then never again. And honestly, that actually makes sense. If Lucia really does have a kid, I don't think the child is going to be around her all the time. It would probably just be a background detail. The kid would likely appear only during the prologue or in a few flashbacks of family-related cutscenes, just like Jack in Red Dead Redemption 2. He was safe, out of action, and more of a narrative detail than a part of the gameplay. And the thing is, Lucia having a child actually does fit into the story, and let me explain why. In the official description of Lucia Caminos on the Rockstar website, it says that ever since their days in Liberty City, Lucia's mother always wanted a better life for their family. That's why Lucia left Liberty City and came to Vice City to change the odds, to fight for something better. And if Lucia does have a kid, it would make perfect sense that the child stayed back in Liberty City with her parents. That's probably the only place the child could realistically be, if not with Lucia and Jason. Now here's the question, is Jason the father? We don't know, it's not confirmed. The child could be from a previous relationship that Lucia had before she met Jason. We still don't even know how or where Lucia and Jason met. Was it in Liberty City or did they meet after she moved to Vice City? But based on Jason's official description, it says he was a troubled teen who joined the army, then ended up in the Keys. There is no mention of Liberty City at all, which leads me to believe that Jason is probably from Leonida and not Liberty City. That means the kid may not be his, but we still don't know. It's very unclear and it's one of those story details that could go in any direction at the moment. And I want to point something out. In Lucia's description, it also says that she is willing to do whatever it takes to make her plan work. She's committed and she wants the good life her mom dreamed of. So it's totally possible that her decision to get into crime was because she was doing this for her family and for her kid too. That adds a deeper layer to her motivation. Even though crime isn't actually the smartest path, it's the one Lucia chose, because she believes it's the only way to finally win at life. That kind of motivation is exactly what makes her such a strong and interesting character. So let's wrap this up by saying this. If Lucia does have a child in GTA 6, I don't think it will play a big role in the game. The kid probably won't be part of any missions, won't follow you around the world, and definitely won't get into the action. The child might only appear in a cutscene or two, maybe in the prologue or in a flashback. Maybe Lucia mentions a child once or twice, and that's it. But still, it's a cool detail and it adds depth to her story, and I just wanted to talk about it because if it's true, it might be one of those little narrative touches that makes GTA 6 story feel more grounded and emotional. Anyway, that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss more breakdowns like this. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.